Yeah, he is. Okay, to be honest,
Use the microphone.
He's talking to himself.
he's not talking to himself.
He is.
No, he's not. He thinks his dick is an entirely different person.
Yeah, he is.
Use the microphone.
Apparently someone knows. Alright.
Use the microphone, Tony.
These speakers are here for looks, by the way. They do not work. We tried everything we could. So basically, first of all, thank you all for coming. I'm actually kind of flattered that you guys are here. We're supposed to charge you guys each $5, but I think half of you didn't pay. So
Maybe 80%.
If you can pay at the end of this statement.
no, don't worry about it. Mike, you ready?
Whatever.
Let's
Make it
do
happen.
this.
All right.
Gotta start sooner or later.
Without further ado,
Okay, I want to know why it's transferring.
Alright. I'd like to welcome everybody here to Tony and Sarah's roast. Glad I can't see half of you. Makes it easier.
I need that stuff.
Let's just take a rundown of who's going to be performing tonight. We got Matthew Rojas here, aka We got E-Man, aka E-Man.
All right.
We've got Lady, nobody knows her name, so don't worry about it. She will be performing. Sorry, correction. From the crowd, it's Lucy. So, I didn't
That's
know.
what she's going by.
I'm just going by what I know.
L-O-O-S-Y.
This piece of shit right here is Tony. You guys know him. AKA piece of shit.
No, there's not.
Piece of shit. AKA Slim Shady.
Nope,
Stan.
DT, puto, tutu.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Sorry, guys. As you guys all know, Tony's a big wrestling fanatic. He got Rey Mysterio to be here tonight. Thank you, Ray. After the roids wore off, as you can tell. Chubby's cute. Not really. Anyways, we got actually a comedian in the crowd tonight. We got Walter Reyes. Look at him all suited up, looking professional, ready to go. That is everybody? Oh, we got 4 on this side. Yeah. We have 3 people that didn't show up. Oh, we have Justin, who's a bitch. Hey, I'm just glad Justin found a flame retardant shirt. For you guys that don't know, Justin has flames on his arms. He finds it flattering. It's pretty much absolutely gay. Ever since Justin got the tattoos, him and Frederick can't play cops and robbers anymore. They can only play fireman and the fire. So it's cute though. I really appreciate that. For you guys that don't know, Fernando's Rey Mysterio's better half over here. Fernando, make a wave in the crowd there. There's Fernando, folks. Give him much more love than that. You don't know what he deals with every day. Him and Rey Mysterio have been together for 18 years. They've been married for 5. Together, we've come into something. It's probably the first time Fernando got a blowjob. Probably the last too. I don't know. I can't decide. You know. For those of you guys that don't know Ma, she loves ice. I'm not even kidding you. She eats it, chomps it all day long. She loves ice so much, she put it down her pants. It's cool. It's to keep the crabs fresh. Hey, Fernando, I swear to you, this guy's such a great guy, but if he puts on 5 more pounds, I swear to you, he can get group insurance. Hey, Fernando loved his chin so much that he decided to add a few more onto it. It's okay, Fernando. I still love you. He's a great guy. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up the first act tonight. She's gonna bomb, but cheer her on anyways. Rey Mysterio, aka Mom.
Are you serious?
She's elusive.
No, well, we would.
No, it's fall.
Oh, she's got pictures. She's gonna show you the dark. She has pictures.
No one's gonna see them.
Yeah, pass them around.
You know what? Just that we will.
Do what you want.
Show everybody the pictures.
Okay, we're gonna show everybody E.T. when he first started. Because Damon didn't know it.
Thank you for your help, Vanna White.
Is that E.T.? Fish, I'm sorry, your best friend's an alien.
He's obsessed with aliens. Fish.
What else? Oh, my five monkeys. You guys think they can hang?
Yeah, right here.
Where do I pay for it?
Classic.
Where'd they go?
The mask must be hindering your.
Shut up.
Come on, Rey Mysterio.
It is. I'm serious.
You're a showstopper.
Shut up.
Literally.
There's a lamp right there.
Rey Mysterio loves lamp.
I went and put sweats on for a reason, Anthony.
It's out of sight. It's fine.
Okay.
But situation.
Oh, man, you guys are. Fuck you guys up.
I know. I know where you sleep.
Okay.
Can't see
Two.
you.
Wait, you got it?
There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
There it
You were
All right
saying?
now.
is. Vampire.
Anthony. No, Antonio. That's your given name.
Shut up.
Antonio Andreas, to be exact, AAA, you know. As a matter of fact. Anyways, throughout the years of this thing right here, he's had some shit I can't see. For a long time. To be honest though, I don't think they really like him because I don't.
I love you.
That's a bad word. Josh only comes when he needs help with his homework. Fish comes when he's hungry. That's all the time. But he's learning because, you know, now he's starting to bring me food, so I'm starting to like him a little bit more. And Michael is here because, oh my gosh.
You know it's funny. You know it's funny. She delivers it.
Because he thinks I. Because he thinks I want him.
I may or may not have written this one.
Wait up, you know. I got my white meat right there. Okay. You're gonna have to get some fish. They don't like you much. But it's okay, I have to, so don't worry. Okay. Let me see. Well, Fernando and I were talking, and we finally figured out how to stop fish from coming. I already told you. I think it's an alien. Gives a little phone call, brings it down, there's your food there, so give it time, you're gonna look like Anthony.
No, you won't.
Uh-huh. Anthony wants to work. He's an alien! Your food's not real! You believe in flying saucers! The Batmobile flies!
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. That helicopter does. Next. Oh, okay. Now here we go to the good stuff. Okay, these guys right here. They call themselves the Revolution. Why? I don't know. Okay, and
Anthony's group calls himself the Revolution.
they take pride in themselves on being some of the best beer drinkers ever. So they think. Michael. You put
Why does she get whatever she says you get?
Because she wants me, huh?
okay, Michael on my front yard more times. Damn, I can't say that part. Okay. Michael's foot or Michael's puke on my front yard more times than
And who?
my crackhead friend. I'm not a boy.
Liar!
You should have put family and friends.
No.
Okay? And you guys stand corrected because until you beat me, you guys ain't shit.
Sounds like a challenge, Revolution.
And when they lose, I told them they will change their team's name to Babies Revolution. Because Mama's babies. Actually, what else do we have? Oh, Walter.
Hey, man, sit down.
Oh, yeah, you think?
What?
Was he getting up for a reason?
Nah,
Okay.
you got a beard.
Oh, okay.
Not to fucking wrestle him, right?
Walter. This is live. I've had sex with Fernando.
That's a lie?
They got 6 fucking kids! 3 of which are his.
No, it is? Okay. I had sex with Fernando that was funnier than your stand-up.
Hey, can you repeat that?
Having sex with Fernando was funny.
Walter stand-up is not.
Well, stand-up or not?
Get that.
Get that.
The joke.
You know, you got
I appreciate Roxy laughing at that joke.
Need a drink, Fernando?
She doesn't know.
Shut up. So unfortunately, that the only way people would be willing to watch you is in high def. Because they have to be high and deaf to enjoy it. So, you know,
Yeah, this is really bad. She's butchering this.
I told you guys.
Could have been so good. It's cool, Mom.
You don't want to
No, I want you to. You're doing a great job.
I can't be sweet.
Just say something.
Ándale.
Oh, shit. I'm not a dick, I'm a bitch. I got balls like a guy, but shit, I ain't got a dick, so just gotta leave that out. Okay.
You're roasting yourself.
I'm not, no. You guys are 50s, I'm
I'm such
saying.
a bitch.
They're both, you guys
Let me
are
tell you.
shit. You guys can't swallow 3 beers.
You got
I'm
us
just
there.
talking about beer drinking, you guys. Come on, don't get me started. Shit.
Probably not.
She learned that 5 years ago.
I can swallow.
Yeah, that's Fernando.
Exactly.
I heard Ashley in the back there. That's for you. All right.
I got it.
Say something nice about Tony. Get off the stage.
Okay. Say something nice for Anthony.
About
And get off?
Yes.
Oh, off the stage.
Oh, there it is. Something nice about Tony. Oh, Mom.
We lost one.
You gotta love Irene, I swear.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Don't
don't
interrupt,
love me.
heckler. Yes, you gotta love Mom. The best part of Irene is that she has no equal. Everyone is better. That's why she went first, as you can tell. She's got the good stuff.
I was being nice, that's why.
Don't worry, Mom. I still got some good stuff about you.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you guys know, Tony's. I don't know anymore. This is Terrence.
Terrence is the midnight one, dog.
This because looks like Bill Cosby's son wore this in the time.
You know.
I don't know.
Stole my joke.
That was her.
Stole my joke.
Credit to Tabitha.
Fucking
That was
Carlos
her joke.
Mencia over
Yeah,
here.
Carlos Mencia.
Stand up, think about this.
Oh, there she is.
Do that again,
Tabitha.
turn around.
Turn and spinning. I just want to say that Terrence, this is a roast of Terrence now, as you can tell. Tony's parents loved him from the start. When he was just a day old, his mother, sweet old Irene, was like, he's such a treasure. His father said, yeah, let's bury it. I'm not saying Tony was an unwanted child, but when he started school, his mother told him, if a strange man offers you candy to get in his car, go for it. What can you say about a man named Tony who is admired, revered, and loved by everyone? Well, I can start by saying that that's not the man we're honoring tonight. Just saying. Justin, I hate your guts. It's just a side note. If you guys don't know, Justin has now officially become Smokey the Bear's arch enemy. soon. I just want to know. You guys should know that E-Man's the kind of person. He'll never talk behind. Never ever talk behind your back. He'll stab you there, but he'll never talk behind your back. E-Man is also sensitive about his height, so
Hey.
don't tease him about it, or he'll punch you in the knee.
I got your back, man. I got the ankle.
E-Man is so ugly that. That's not the joke. That's it. E-Man is so ugly that his dog has to fantasize about another person's leg when he humps his. And that doesn't make E-Man gay, I swear. I feel bad. E-Man's not gay. He loves eating pussy. Right after a guy shoots a load on it. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce a man who never says a bad word about anybody, but then again, he doesn't know anybody.
Wow, thank you, Jenkins. You know what, we all need a friend like Jenkins. Does everyone agree with me? Come on, he's a muscle meathead. He goes to the gym all the time. You know what, he doesn't even know the meaning of the word fear. Speaking about that, he doesn't know the meaning of many words. So roast. What the hell is a roast? So we get someone that pretty much everyone kind of likes. And they really got to be high up there in the world. Really high up there. But Fish was too high.
He likes to get high.
So we just got Tony. So Tony was nice enough and said, hey, you just got to talk about 10 minutes on stage to talk about the good things about me. And I'm like, Tony, what the hell am I going to talk about for the next 9 minutes and 50 seconds? So again, welcome friends of Tony. Any friends of Tony?
Anyone?
Has a poor judge of character.
Hey, not my choice.
Hey, but you gotta admit, Tony here, he grows in you. Like a fucking tumor. He'll kill you at the end. He's not as bad as people think, he's much worse. Tony's the kind of guy that, you know, you don't mind running into him if you were driving. Well, you know what? I will never, ever forget the first time I met Tony. So I'm going through some psychological help to help that. So, some people climb up the ladder of success to get to where they need to be. Tony walks under it. I don't know if you know, he has this little website where he talks about all the wrestling matches about wrestlers in WWE. And he reviews,
Don't hate.
and he reviews every wrestling fight, which is great. Because I used to just go to WWE.com. As you know, like, that shit's going down the ground. He's not really good at business. Honestly, he's horrible at it. I kind of want him to own a graveyard so maybe people stop dying. So, of course, we all know he doesn't have a job because he was fired from his last job because of an illness. His boss got sick and tired of his ass. You know what, I always thought he was, back in the day I used to think he was arrogant and obnoxious. After all the years, now he's the opposite. He's obnoxious and arrogant. But the good thing is, hey, people are laughing. I knew this was going to be a good audience, especially when I found out all the sappy ones were going to be up here. So, they say that looks go away when you get older. I say that's a good thing, right, Fish?
You're beautiful, Fish.
It's alright, Fish.
If you know Tony and his success in his wrestling website, then you know about his women.
This is already funny.
there a punchline?
So yeah. So
Yeah.
Tony, he actually had the chance to break up with a girl for once. It wasn't his type. Smooth, cheap, and inflatable. So Tony, I just figured out. I don't know if you guys know, ladies, he's actually a really good lover. I honestly think he's the best lover in the world. He just needs a partner. His hand's tired of making breakfast in the morning. Me and Tony a couple weeks ago had a conversation about boobs. Every good man has a good conversation about boobs. And we argued. I was like, Tony, hey, so are real boobs better than fake boobs? And he's like, you know what, E-Man? I don't give a fuck. Fake or real. As long as I touch them, they're real. That must mean all boobs are fake then. Because I don't think he's touched any. But you know what? I can't blame him for failing dramatically with women. He wasn't breastfed when he was young. Tony's mom just wanted to be good friends. Which means her boobs are fake as well. When it came to women, he was just a few fries short of a Happy Meal. But of course, we all know, out of all of us, he's probably one of the worst alcoholics out there. No, sorry. We learned from you. The one and only thing I like about Tony is that he's an alcoholic. By law, he is not allowed to die.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I know. It's her entrance music. He's an alcoholic, and he's not allowed to die by law because the president and the government do not know what to do with his liver afterwards. They don't know where to bury it. It can create a nuclear reaction anywhere. But you know what? Me and my good friend Tony here actually went to go donate blood a couple weeks ago. I donated blood, went to Goodwill. He donated blood and sterilized other people's needles with it. But he has a good balanced diet. Good old Tony has a good balanced diet of having a beer in each hand. One time he got so wasted, he had some hard times and he called the suicide hotline. They told him he was doing the right thing. But I'm not saying he's an alcoholic. He can go hours without touching it. But in conclusion, Tony, I would like to leave you with one last thought, which I don't know where the hell you're going to put it in that empty head of yours. But Tony is a great friend. He's one of a kind. I'm really proud and happy to call him my friend. Happy birthday, Tony. Thank you.
Alright, so I think I'm going to take this time right now to talk about the people that couldn't be here or the hosters that bitched out named Justin. No, Justin is here. He's the one that bitched out. Still showed up.
I smell pussy.
I just want to say that if you guys know Joshua Espinoza like I do, he's got to be the only person I know that has a weed tattoo and still tries to hide the fact that he smokes. I had some worldly advice for him, but he's not here, so it doesn't matter. Also, Roach is here. Roach. He's somewhere. He's probably hiding right now. I just want to say the reason why Roach didn't come up as a roaster is because he couldn't lift up the microphone. So, I mean, Roach has got to be the only stick figure marine in existence. I don't know what Roach's muscle problem is, but I'm sure it's hard to pronounce and untreatable. Ashley, I just want to commend Ashley. She's here. I just want to say that she's gone.
Stand up, Ashley.
Yes, take a bow, Ashley.
Now.
Stand up.
She's there, yeah. I just want to commend her. I
Pain in the ass.
just want to let her know that she's gone from really fat and ugly to sort of fat and ugly. That was cold-blooded.
I love it.
Speaking of cold-blooded, we have Dora here today. Dora, I don't know how you and Brenda are identical twins, but Brenda's hot. High five, Justin. I feel bad. Dora often gets confused with the movie star. It's Chewbacca. I'm sorry. I wish we could have had the ever paranoid Anthony Betancourt here today, but sadly, he couldn't make it. All I know is that despite what everyone says about Anthony, he does not have a split personality. I mean, if he did, why would he use the one he has? For Patrice, and she's probably the only person who knows Anthony Betancourt here. Anthony used to have wavy hair until the day it waved goodbye. That's a badass hairline. Next up coming is Fish, and for those of you who don't know, Fish is a great friend of mine. But Fish smokes so much, I haven't seen his pupils in 6 years. We call Fish Nat Geo. He thinks it's because he watches out of the world type shows, but it's really because he's so high he never seems to be on this planet. Fish literally has an answer for everything. It's the wrong one. Hey Fish, if you have something to say, just raise your hand and place it over your mouth. Without further ado, let's bring up to the stage Fisherbot, aka Fish, Matthew Rojas. That's afterwards.
Lewis.
Alright. Pretty high right now. So I just want to get on Justin. I sent you some oven mitts so you can play with your son. I'm seeing burn marks on his arm. Alright? E-Man. E-Man. What are you, a hobbit or a butch lesbian? This fool heard the corn man outside one day, he looked out, he got arrested for mooning. Lucy. I had this Ethiopian friend. You know how Lucy likes to give back to the community. I seen him smile so much that day. I could actually see his white teeth in the dark.
Wait, what?
DK.
My brother's right there.
Now he knows.
Little whoa.
I think that means you walk out.
It's just because everybody knows Lucy's brother is Jesus.
I thought that was E-Man.
I feel like an alien abduction. What? How's that beach cruiser coming up? He's the only guy I know that goes on a date and double rides his date to the movies. Or he got the pegs in the bag with the helmet. The trees.
Oh no.
We just turned the other day, 55?
54.
You're right there, you joined that AARP?
Where's my
How's
dad?
that drive from Leisure World? Catch any traffic? Ant's about to join you pretty soon. I don't know what's receding faster, his hairline or the ice caps. Tony, what's up, man? That's a good friend.
Okay, and then call me when you're home so I can keep Vanessa.
His breath be stinking. So. Making onions cry. She been kicking hard some days. I call it Janikowski. Yeah, Tony's a really cool person. That's it.
All right, so. Sorry, trying to get everything organized here. We have someone coming up soon. He's kind of a celebrity amongst this cast. His name's Walter. Walter, the only work you've gotten lately is this roast. No one has any idea who you are. You're like the Tony Acero of writing. Hey, it's okay, Walter. I know why you're here. It's because Tony has a real soft spot for young comedians. It's called his asshole. Let me tell you a little bit about Tony. This motherfucker's so cheap. Not only at his parties do you bring your own booze, you have to bring your own ice, cups, and mixers. Thanks. Tony, they say the measure of a man is judged by the company he keeps. So I guess you're fucked. No, you're worse, Rey Mysterio. Tone it down. Tony, I don't know why you can't grow a mustache. I don't know. But really, you should ask Dora.
Oh.
She's got a stash.
Hey, dog.
Mustache.
Is Dora one of the roasties?
Hey, there's no middle ground with Tony. You either hate him or despise him. Tony is so cheap. He had mom tattooed on his belly button instead of his chest, so he wouldn't have to pay for the O. That's just fucked up. You know what else is fucked up is Justin comes from a tightly knit family. His parents are very close. In fact, they were first cousins. Hey Justin, what do you call 88 rednecks in an orgy? It's called the Dixon Family Reunion. Hey, it takes balls to get up here. Just ask Justin. My bad. Without further ado, let me introduce the next person coming up. She's funny. She's hilarious.
Wait, Dad's
Lucy.
not gonna put you on.
Fucky, you know it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna head over there now.
I thought it was going to be a little bit easier going
No, I
after
can't
Fish,
pick you
but
up,
it
so
actually was
hasn't
kind of
dropped
funny,
you
which is kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, seriously.
So, I don't know if you guys know what a roast is really like.
I'm gonna head over there.
You know, we gather the man in an hour, or woman in Tony's case.
Why?
Celebrate them. You know, we grab, we say a few jokes around them, and then we throw them to a pack of woods. But looking at tonight's crowd, it's more like a pack of alcoholics.
Yeah.
Tabitha.
So, I've known Tony for about 2 years now, 2 very long years. You know, before I met him, everyone talked about Tony this, Tony that, so my expectations were really high. You know, but now that I look back, I should have had expectations a little less Christian Bale Batman and a little bit more Val Kilmer Batman. That's it.
Hey, leave on top.
Okay. So then I still remember the night I met Tony. I met him on a party bus where my friend had a party bus going to Hollywood. You know, and long story short, a fight broke out. Someone ended up with a bloody nose. You know, and he was actually the one helping me try to calm the crowd down. So I thank him for that. You know, but now that when I log on to Facebook and I see all his status updates, sometimes I wish he was the one with the broken nose that night. So Tony. One of my few close guy friends, you know, I've gone up to him, asked him for some love advice. A few months ago I was having trouble. And I told him what was going on with the guy I was dating, and he gave me love advice or whatever. You know, but as soon as I turned around, I thought to myself, did I really get love advice from someone who's in a relationship with their Facebook page? You know, someone who has no girlfriend and spends the majority of their time writing about half-naked, sweaty wrestling men in a ring. You know what? Tony, I can't blame you about idolizing those wrestlers. I guess those were only men you looked up to when you were growing up.
She has your balls, man.
Yeah.
So, I followed your love advice, and let me just say this, Tony, don't quit your day job. Oh wait, you don't have one. Tony. Once again, a few months ago, he put up on his status update that his name backwards is spelled why not? You know, why not? why not? So I came up with a list, each starting with, the letter of his name, Tony. So the first one is T. So the first one, it stands for think about it. Now women, really think about it. So, Tony has an obsession with sweaty, half-naked men in a wrestling ring. He also has respect for Eminem. And he calls his home the Batcave. Therefore, he fantasizes about muscly man dressed in superhero costumes coming and saving him from danger. You know who else fantasizes about that? The women in this crowd. Justin, sorry. So the next letter is O. It stands for only one, as in you will not be the only one. Tony, as much time as you spend playing beer pong, if you would use that time to actually look for a job and be productive in society, you would actually drink beer with your beer pong table. But don't get me wrong, a 25-year-old unemployed man is very busy. He's a very busy man. I mean, someone aged 18, 25 has to watch wrestling. Someone has to read Stephen King's new book about the killer toaster. Someone has to do in business. So he's doing the things we don't want to do, people. So appreciate it. N stands for no action. Tony, not only are you the biggest cock blocker I know, but you cock block yourself. So let's take a look at your wardrobe. They already made fun of your Bill Cosby sweater. Look at your Aeropostale wardrobe. The last time I was into a guy who liked Aeropostale, I also thought Eminem's albums were worth buying. Next are your glasses. They are half-assed, glued, taped together. You're one drunken night away from them becoming monocles. And last one is more aimed for the girls. It's Y, where it stands for you will be paying. In many ways, more than one. In any case, you're too drunk to remember, Tony has no job. If you want a nice steak at Olive Garden, just remember, you're going to have to pay, and he's still going to expect you to put out.
It's true.
But overall, Tony, you're a great guy. I would only do this for you. Or if you paid me enough, somebody else, you could hire me. Just call my numbers.
We're getting lower on the totem pole. They're similar. Next up, coming up for us is the comedian himself, Walter Reyes. For those of you that don't know, Walter Reyes is so gay, he has to get Brazilian wax for the pubes in his teeth. Unlike the rest of the people on the stage, Walter, I'm aware that I am not a comedian. As we are celebrating Tony's birthday, I just want Walter, who is the old man of the group here besides Rey Mysterio, I just want him to know, Walter, you're not over the hill, especially with that bike you're riding.
That's when he stole his bike.
Bastards.
And actually, he doesn't even have a bike now, so he can't even walk up the hill, and he's too lazy to try, so we'll see if we can get him up on the stage. Let's give a big round for Walter Reyes.
Fucking worst roast I've ever been to in my life. Tony's mom doesn't know how to fucking read. Are you kidding me? You can't see, bitch. You can't read. Serious? What's this word right here? Tahet? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I think she has a writer for her son. Shit, that's crazy. Tony, a writer about hip hop too. You kidding me? That's like his mom writing about abstinence. I always her. Then I see her jaw sometimes. You know, they blame it on the ice. That must be the best blowjob you've ever had. That mouth is like an 18-year-old pussy, huh? The shit out of it. You can't remember the last time you fucked that pussy. It's like, shut up, give me your mouth. I don't even know how you had 3 babies. It's come in her mouth the whole time. That just travels down. Immaculate conceptions. They happen. The revolution, these fellas call themselves. Just because you got Fidel Castro as your leader. I like Fish though. He has a dope ass hairstyle. It looks like Stevie Wonder's mouth. Surrounded with hair. It's lovely. You got Lisa Lampanelli here. That was nice. I'm gonna stop there. Take care of itself. I thought this shit was gonna be a Halloween party for a second. You got Rey Mysterio, you got Brandon from 90210. Justin looks like Kevin Bacon. 7 degrees on his fucking wrist right there. Tony calls himself Batman. That's such bullshit. He looks like fucking Super Grover. Super Grover! You know what I'm talking about. Crazy shit. Tony's mom is awesome. Talks a lot of shit. Parties it up. Challenges you to shoot-offs. Fuck, she was blessed with kids. 6 kids. God gave her her own plantation and she doesn't know how to fucking use the slave. That fucking house is the dirtiest piece of shit. Nothing gets thrown away. Nothing. You got 6 kids. If you're gonna beat them, make them clean the fuck up. That's a waste of anger. She fucking hits them and forgets why. Like, I'm sure you fucked up somehow, baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. I know this motherfucker for 2 months. It's like, I need somebody funny to come to the party. I didn't know you have lesbian friends. E-man. He looks like he belongs in the L word. I'll still fuck you, dude.
2 more and I'm down.
You're down right now, don't you? I heard you swallow too. Tony tells me everything.
I learned from Tony's mom.
You do love the kids. You teach them everything. Her Lucy's from El Salvador.
Yeah.
She probably has the biggest pupusa in town. Put some curtido on that bitch and eat it. Fernando's heading in the corner. I can still see your tits from here, friend. I was at their house yesterday. He comes out of the kitchen with no shirt. I'm like, what the fuck? Come here, let me fuck those things. You do. Share all yourself with everybody. Bernie's got the best tits, makes me miss mine. He has a little patch of hair, got a faux hawk going on. I wonder where he got that taper. It's lovely. I'm imagining his tits right now, I'm sorry. They're very nice. He has big round nipples. Giant nipples. Reminds me of The Price is Right. Give me a dollar. But for real, this is a nice roast. I don't know where the pig's at. I was hungry.
I know.
Misunderstood. Oh, what? Eric, I can't even see you. But everybody else can. I want to say something real quick about Tony. He's a good guy. He's a very talented folks. Someday he will have a job. Don't treat him like shit, because he's probably going to be treating you to drinks real soon. I have a lot of faith in him. He's a good guy. Please give it up for Tony. Happy birthday. Somebody fuck him, because it's been a while.
Give it up for Walter Reyes, folks. I'd have to agree with Walter in some things. Tony is very talented. He's also dark and handsome. When it's dark, he's handsome. Success has not changed Tony one bit, or even come anywhere near him for that matter. When they made Tony.
When I made Tony.
Yeah, when Rey Mysterio made Tony, they broke the mold. Just to play it safe, they found the guy who made the mold and shot him.
Yeah,
I'd like to say a few nice things about Tony for once. Tony's a great guy. He works hard. He's a very talented writer. He's a piece of shit of a friend half the time. But, fish laugh because knows it's true. No, but realistically, Tony's such a great guy. I've known him for years now, and I couldn't see my life without him being one of my great friends. I'd like to introduce the guy that's gay on Eminem, that is gay on wrestling, wants to suck them all up, and it's sometimes funny. So let's welcome the roastie of the event, Tony Acero.
Alright. I really didn't expect these guys to be funny. Picked them for a reason. This was not it. Alright. Okay. We'll see what happens. I'm glad to see everyone here. Seriously, I am. I've got friends. Hi, Dora. And I just want to say, by the way, the only reason why Mike is making fun of Dora is because he's the only asshole she does not like.
That's true.
She won't even touch him. She will not make eye contact with him. I also have family here. Aunt Marlene, I can't see you.
Oh, I got a picture. You guys want to see Aunt Marlene?
Hi, I'm assuming you're over there.
Your mask is off.
I've got people here I've had sex with. Never mind. Okay, those who know Revolution.
It's because he's high.
He's on another planet.
He's on another planet right now.
Alright, you guys all know we're missing a couple members up here. It appears I had to fill out a permission slip for Josh, and I just didn't. But Ant had to work. So in his place, Patrice came. I want you to stand up real quick.
Yeah, Patrice!
Her 54th birthday. It was her 76th. Patrice really does have more crow's feet than a dead tree. Are there. Anthony's mood, like if you know him, you know he's kind of bipolar, like Mike said. His mood is kind of like his girlfriend's underwear. It depends.
It depends.
Mike, you know, Mike's got the body of an Adonis and the slur of a drunken pirate. Seriously, I think the only reason why Mike thinks he's right all the time is because there comes a point where we just stop listening. And we just agree with everything he says. Mike is so arrogant that he goes to little kids' birthday parties and blow out their candles. Saying, it's my wish, bitch. Mike, he's so arrogant that he oftentimes looks in the mirror, naked, and thanks his cock for God. Okay? That's not a typo. People like to think that I've had some crazy girlfriends. I really gotta say that Mike takes the cake.
Yes.
One name, Mike. One name. Sarah.
Hey, right.
Sarah was so crazy that her left eye was always trying to leave her.
Chase that eye, dog. Chase that eye.
That's what he went after.
Between Sarah's lazy eye and Mike's lazy speech, it's no wonder it took over 2 years for them to break up. She couldn't see him cheating, and he took too long to tell her. Walter, for those of you that don't know, Walter is a stand-up comedian. He's been in like some of the most exciting cities ever in California. Seriously, okay? Let's just give it up for Walter. All right. Most exciting places ever. like Fresno, Oxnard, Bakersfield, and here. I also want to congratulate all of you for being his biggest crowd. Walter used to be fat. There's no joke there. I just wanted you guys to know.
Sharing.
You know, I've got 2 Salvadorians on the table. That was completely by accident. One common stereotype of Salvadorians is that they don't finish school. So what I did was I brought someone that did finish school to break the stereotype completely.
Yeah! You go
And then I wanted to remind you that stereotypes come from something. Someone that did not finish.
I'm almost done.
I swear.
Lucy, you are an accomplished woman. You graduated from UCI not too long ago. And since then, she's done some amazing things. She's watched all of the Harry Potter movies and Spanish. She's perfected the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. She rearranged her living room. And she created a new way to prevent her cereal from getting soggy. Lucy is the epitome of what all these protesters are upset about. A woman with a bachelor's degree that can't do anything with it. And is stuck at a subpar place like Starbucks. Occupy living room in full effect, right? Woo! Fuck Wall Street. You know, I googled good Salvadorian jokes the other day, and 5 minutes later, Walter and Lucy showed up at my fucking door, and they threw pupusas at me. They said, "They're not called tortillas, fucker! This isn't Taco Bell." I was pretty upset about that. I remember telling myself when I first met Lucy, I'm gonna be friends with Lucy for as long as it takes to get with Stephanie. Where's she at? Where's she at?
She's hiding here. Stephanie's right there! Stephanie!
So if you're ever curious as to why it's still around, blame Steph. Lucy's a good girl though. She's no floozy, is what she likes to say. She only makes out with a guy once every blue moon. You don't understand. Once every blue moon.
Who's got a blue moon?
She grabs a fucking bottle. When that thing is gone, she grabs the nearest guy. E-Man.
Oh, fuck.
E-Man is an improv master. He's been improvising being straight for years now. E-Man goes to church every Sunday, bingo every Thursday, and masturbates every day. And he has professional headshots somewhere in a shoebox. He's equivalent to a middle-aged, born-again actress who never made it.
You're ahead of your time.
Yeah.
E-Man once played Jesus in a Broadway production. He got so into the role.
Wow.
Yeah, don't mess with Jesus.
Jesus jokes, dog.
Anything with Jesus, the lights go out.
When you go in, it's a
Thank you, Jesus. This is good. He got so into the role that he started walking around elementary schools offering the body of Christ.
Told you that.
On a rainy trip to LA with E-Man, we decided to lower the music just a tad and do a little freestyle. E-Man's the only guy I know that rhymed "I want you in my ass, Tony" with "I want you in my ass, Tony." And ended the song with "Tony, I want you in my ass."
I love that song.
Subliminal messages.
I want you in my ass, Tony. That's all I have.
Now, typically, it's hard to make fun of your mother.
No.
Typically. I oftentimes wonder how a woman could have so many cleaning supplies under her sink and have the dirtiest house in all of Belgium. My mother has gotten by in life by not cleaning, cooking, or nurturing a damn thing. It makes me curious as to why Fernando stayed with her. Then I see her eating an ice cream popsicle. It all becomes so clear.
Oh, shit.
Speaking of the poor loser, one time I walked into my mom's room without knocking, and there they were. Tits. I was so ashamed and embarrassed for walking in on my mother. Until I realized it was Fernando. There is definitely a role reversal in my home. Fernando's the one who cooks, cleans, and sometimes even a brawl. While my mom sits there and yells out obscenities from her cushy spot on the couch. Seriously, ask my mom what a spatula is, and she'll think it's a type of spider. She thinks a vacuum is a sex toy, and a broom is the sound a car makes when it speeds off. The only dish my mom's ever washed is a shot glass. Josh is not here. And
No
because he's not
show.
Here, I'm going to fuck him royally in the ass, verbally. I'd really like to congratulate Josh, okay? He's obtained a lot of firsts in the same person. Daniela is his first girlfriend, his first love, his first engagement, his first wife, future wife. He's gonna be, she's gonna be his first baby's mama, and most likely will be his first future divorce. Guys, I want you to know something about Josh. The only reason why he proposed on that day is because he got an email from Groupon.com that said if he didn't purchase the ring within 24 hours, the 60% deal that he was after would expire.
I love that.
Not a joke.
We all found out through Facebook, and I was curious why, so I asked him, and there it was. Now, Fish. Fish and I, when we were younger, him and I didn't really hang out too much, and then one year we just got really, really close. Okay? So close to the fact that we were practically doing the same thing without even knowing it. Beer pong, beer bong, the occasional blunt, Cynthia. Hey, speaking of which, did you ever figure out why she made that weird noise when you did her beer? Justin, you were supposed to be up here, but you decided to grow a vagina.
No, he's had one.
Congratulations on that, by the way. So both Mike and Justin, they've had some relationship problems that just didn't work out the way they wanted them to. So they moved in together. I'm just glad they're trying something new. We'll support you guys, we really will. Rumor has it that they're making a television show based off of your guys' living situation. It's called Brokeback Bellflower.
You're gonna keep doing this, dog?
Justin is well known. Seriously, if you don't know this, he's well known for saying, "Want some dick?" every single time we hang out. I'd like to take the time right now to tell you, Justin, no, we don't want it. Nobody wants some dick. Justin, not even Brenda wants
Rick Rossum. Rick Rossum.
He's a self-proclaimed
Joke of the day, right?
Coming up here to defend yourself, dog.
Go out there, Justin. Kick his ass.
Justin, those flames are not tattoos. That's due to excessive friction between skin.
He fucking you up in 2 minutes.
Also known as masturbating. Justin beats his dick so hard, he should call it Rihanna. He chokes his chicken so much. He's like a black man at KFC. Justin destroys the future of more child or children than Casey Anthony. And like her, he gets away with it.
Makes it.
He's a self-proclaimed nudist who prides himself in the fact that he can cup the entirety of his balls and his dick in one hand. Justin, that is not normal.
Use 2 hands next time.
At the end, okay, that's pretty much all of the jokes I have, okay? I want to say thank you to everybody that came up here. They really didn't have to do this, but they did. And they were way funnier than I thought they would. Especially Walter. Walter, yes, he's right. I met him not too long ago, but he made a pretty lasting impression. We had a unique bond. There's just something similar between us that I couldn't put my finger or dick on. There was something though. My mom is my mom. It was an obligation that I had to throw around.
Had to throw a mask on.
Mike is probably one of the biggest influences on my life. So any mistakes that I make, we're gonna blame him. Yeah. Lucy, I wanted. Not only did I want a female presence up here, but I wanted.
What am I?
Ray.
presence up here that I wanted someone with sort of a raunchy type, female perspective. Lucy didn't give me. So I don't know what she was doing. She did good. She did good. And E-Man really is a funny guy. In all reality, he is.
He didn't show.
I don't know if he showed you, but he is. Just trust me. And Fish, like I said, you and I have shared a lot of things together, including a woman. It wasn't like "Y tu mama también," where we like.
Didn't cross swords.
We didn't make eye contact.
So it's not gay. It's not gay if you make eye contact.
You would know. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank these guys for being here. That is the roast. I hope you guys were satisfied. And if you weren't, fuck you.
We didn't pay for that.
Oh my God, you're supposed to say. You should be crazy.
I'm gonna take the last like 5 minutes. If anybody wants to come up here and say anything negatively about me, except for my mom,
She's out.
you guys can.